Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on Alshanka. It's early war, I'm the German faction and I've gone for the offensive doctrine. It is myself and Triglav versus Robf and Danikulikov 84. So myself, Rob and Triglav are in a Discord. The Danny dude's just a random dude that joined the game. Make sure you get amongst the Discord if you do want to get games in. There is a link in the description. But for something a little bit different, this is actually a domination match, not a battle zones match. So, decided to play some domination. It plays a lot different to battle zones. You've got to be a lot more careful with your units because every soldier killed is a point lost. But, as you can see, I'm heading left. I do have a few guys heading right, but Triglav is actually going out there. Or he redirects some troops out there. I'll eventually send my 3 boys back to the southeast, but hoping to get to the point first and cap those precious first points. With domination, though, it's not that urgent early on to really go for the points, especially if they're not in good positions for your side, if that makes sense. So obviously, in a domination match, the green on the map is my base, the red is the enemy base. This white one in the middle, it bounces around, and basically you capture the white one, the white point, for extra resources and points. So, quick little explanation into domination for you. I am crap at it, let's just be honest, but I'll give it my all. So as you can see, they're pushing the point as well. I have managed to get there first. Happy days. Triglav has kind of pushed around a fair bit. You've got a bit of a choice in domination, I find. You can either go for map control early or you can go for the points. I feel like going for map control is the better option. Because it allows you to take more points later on. And you can kind of get wiped trying to hold on to a point early on, which kind of screws you up. Because obviously I only have the squad and a few single riflemen out. Don't know what I was attempting there. But I'm getting hit heavily from the south, and there's a big push from the west coming as well. So I'm bringing up an AP squad just in case. I'm trying to lob grenades at him, but it's not really happening for me. Already slaughtered me with those nades. Triglav has come with a Panzer 1 though. So he's actually trying to destroy their cover. The rat tactics. I love it. We are still holding that point though, which is nice. I'm trying to get a foxhole dug, but I can't really get anything at the minute. So it's just a matter of playing with what I've got. I do want to try and get some eyes back out here. So out comes the MG detachment. Just trying to get units out at the minute, to be honest. I don't want to lose too much map control. Obviously that makes it very hard. So he's got that solid concrete wall that he can hide behind before he leapfrogs onto that point. So it's very helpful for him. My side's a lot more open, which doesn't really help, but I'm using the hill and the fences to my advantage to try and hide my guys in there. And it looks like I've got the Danny dude on my side and Triglav has Rob on his side. But now I'm just trying to push units in to keep hold of the point. Now, what is this? Marine Stotrop. Never bought them in my life. But I got 300 health, so they can't be that bad. But I'm trying to just throw singular units out there. I realised he was going to run straight in front of them all, so figured I'd lie him down. But they do have a tank coming. No idea what it is. T40. There you go. Not too big of a deal, really. We almost got first doctrine. I believe you get it at 45. But I do have this AT there, so I'm going to bring him over and hopefully I can take that tank out. I don't know what I'm doing with him, to be honest. So I actually have 2 tanks now. It's been a while, sorry. since I actually played this one, so I don't fully remember exactly what goes on in it. I'll be honest. Disregard that. Oh. So, yeah, like I'm watching it for the first time. Probably played this game month and a half ago. But we are capping this middle point. The next point is out on the southeast. But as you can see, I don't hold ground out there. So it's going to be a lot harder for me to push out there, capture that zone, than it will be for the Danny dude. I'm trying to throw shots. But obviously not happening for me. Out comes the Panzer II. Hopefully that can deal with it. So I've pretty much got nothing to do with the tanks at the minute. Even the Panzer II's a bit iffy. It's not that strong. BT7's not that great though, so push out there and see what I can do. But if you look at the score, 16-4, they have killed significantly more people than me and Triglav have. As you can see, the points go up for every kill, so they are doing a lot better than we are. I've got this Panzer II there though. But that's also part of this game mode. You can take losses to capture points. You just have to make sure your losses don't outweigh the points that you get for capturing the zone. So we are going to capture that middle zone. I did lose a lot of troops trying to capture it. But so far it looks like we're going to capture that first zone, and we've just taken it. So we've now taken the lead significantly, but it doesn't mean anything at this point because they'll more than likely capture that southeastern zone and we're back to square one. But very good that we're able to take that. I can now focus a little more on this southeastern flank and get some soldiers out there. I'm taking old mate AT. Let's see if I can't take out the tank. Stupid things are in the way. Oh, I'm so unlucky with these AT rounds, man. AT rifles. I never kill, even like a crappy armoured car, I just can never get the kill. But I put out the 4.7 pack. I needed AT. I wasn't 100% sure this Panzer II could actually take it. Panzer II's not that great. It's just all I can really get with this doctrine. So with his cannon, he could probably take me out, so I'm just going to get out of there. Triglav's actually popping shots at him as well. I haven't really used this 4.7 pack too often, so we'll see how it goes. That house is in the way a little bit though, and I can't actually reach it, unfortunately. So it looks like Triglav's been pushed onto our side of that lake. We are kind of trapped in this northeastern zone now. So going very hard at the point in the middle early on has actually cost us really badly in map control, because now they clearly have the advantage with the whole northwestern to southeastern part of the map. So now me and Triglav have a choice, I guess. We can keep going for zones, or we can try and push out, and yeah, that's basically it. Either way though, their tanks are starting to decimate us. My Panzer II's done nothing. My AT gun is sitting there just in case he tries to flank me, because I wasn't sure if they were going to push hard for our point, because he's not very far off pushing it for our point, in fairness, if you look on the map. And if we do lose that zone, we lose the game. He has pulled it back, luckily. But these BT7s are doing way too much damage. Triglav, however, has taken one out, which is nice. He's also got a 4.7 pack. So now I'm going to try and move my AT gun up and try and push out southeast a little bit. So Panzer II's coming over as well. And the BT7's taking out the pack. So we're having a lot of trouble with these tanks early on. But sometimes it is a nice little tactic to bring out just a crappy tank early because it can cause a lot of chaos before you have the means to deal with it. So very good play by Rob and Danny. I don't know if they meant to get a tank at the same time together, but it really worked out for them. So the zone's actually closer to our point. If I had have gone for map control early, I would have pushed out south and I probably had a better time trying to capture this. But because I went so hard at the middle, it's, as I said, cost me map control. So I'm probably going to take significant losses trying to push this point. So I wasn't too sure whether I actually wanted to at this stage. He's also got a sniper out there. I don't actually realise at this point. Or even in the game, I don't reckon I ever realised, but I've seen the kill feed. He actually does have a sniper out there taking out my guys slowly. So, I always recommend getting a sniper. I don't think I do in this game. But, get a sniper. Snipers are elite. They will rack up 20-30 kills for you over the course of a match if you just sit them back and let them do their thing. And they'll one-shot elite infantry, which is awesome. So, always get a sniper. I obviously didn't, so we'll have it at this stage. I can't actually remember if I did. But, very even so far. 107 to 90. Rob and Danny's way. Playing very well. Rob is a good player. So, I was happy he was on Triglav's side, but this Danny dude isn't anything to laugh at either by the looks of it. It doesn't help that I've pretty much given him the whole flank. The AT gun's there just to try and hold him back. I really was just trying to stop him from leapfrogging onto my point because it would have been very easy for him to do so at the minute. I don't think he knows how little I had. I brought the tank up, hoping to do some damage with it. I can't actually get a lot. We have another squad pushing up. It looks like I'm actually going to try and attack this point. But I also need my other officer out pretty soon. So I was just trying to keep a few guys out on that flank because I know he had a few sneaky soldiers in that forest, as you can see on the map now. These Grober Deutschland boys are going to push in. Lie down, lads, lie down. So, hoping to get the cap. I've got my tank there. I've got the AT gun in support as well. And obviously the Grober Deutschland are elite infantry, so I only need a few of them on there to keep the cap. I probably should be pulling a few of them back because I don't need them all there to have the cap weight. But that's okay. Had a few sneaky guys in that house as well, which was nice. Second officer out though. Happy days. I was basically just biding my time. The reason I went for this doctrine is it comes with the Sturmpanzer one. And I was biding my time to get the Sturmpanzer. That thing is so fun. I love it. Especially the early war one. But yes, I was just biding my time waiting to get that because that thing is OP as hell in early war. That Mosin scope is still decimating me. I reckon he's got it up in that tower. But they're bringing up some sort of form of heavy tank. So I'm getting the F out of there. I don't really have the means to deal with that at the minute. So what is it? T-35. The T-35s can be an absolute pain in early war. Very hard to kill. I'm just getting my truck ready to run away just in case he actually does push me. I don't think the 4.7 pack can actually kill the T-35. It can take out turrets, but I don't reckon it can actually penetrate its hull and kill it. So, here we go, moment of truth. Having a go. So he has taken me out. Not ideal. So he's actually stopped shooting at me, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get old mate in the pack so I can keep shooting. That was Triglav's hitting him from the side as well. While he's distracted, I really wanted to try and help best I could. but the AK gun's screwed, so not working. And Rob's actually taken out my tank while I wasn't looking, so that was very sneaky by Rob. But 35 minutes to go, 144 to 95. Rob and Danny's way. We did manage to just cap that point though, so it's actually now me and Triglav's way. So far, it's been a very good game. The next zone is on the northwest. I don't think Triglav's going to be able to push out there, as I wasn't able to push out to the southeast. So for now, we just bide our time and try and not get slaughtered. But obviously, that's not really working out for us. They now have 2 tanks out there. But out comes my Panzer III. So that's my second Doctrine. This thing is quite a nice little tank. So hopefully I can bring this up. I don't think I can kill the T-35 with it, but I'll definitely take out the BTs, etc. And I've just got this tank crew coming to jump back on that AT gun. I don't know what Triglav was pointing out there, but there's obviously something. So I believe I could penetrate with this, so let's go. So I've got a good hit on it. And I know the cannon on the T-35 is weak, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be able to penetrate me with the Panzer III. I am causing damage to the tank, but I'm not actually... Oh, there we go. I'm starting to actually get some penetration, some kills. So he's backing off because he knows that, obviously, my tank is stronger. So I decided, while he was doing that, I'll take out the BT, because that thing's been a thorn in my side all game. Unfortunately, I can't see something in my effing way. Oh, this game sometimes. It's only my, it's my fault. It's not like it's the game being broken. God, that's annoying when you're just trying to shoot something and it's just not happening. I think those logs are in the way, to be honest. Where are we? Come on. There we go. Got it. Happy days. So finally taken that out. And they've got something big. No idea what it is. A 12 centimeter or a Minenwerfer or something. Actually, we're the Germans, so they couldn't have that. Got some sort of big water. But BT2 is down. It is still repairable though, so I do have to be careful. Cannot, however, get a shot on this tank. I am pushing up to see if I can get a sneaky shot on the edge of the track there. See if I can track it. No. But Triglav's got a 5 centimeter pack, he's still popping shots at it. So we're really going hard for this T-35. They are really hard to kill. There's a game where I play as the Finns against a dude on Farmstead, and he has the T-35. And it is, I bring out every cannon I possibly can to shoot this thing, and try and kill it. Because he's got such a dominating position. So I recommend go check that out. I don't know what one it is. The picture is a T-35 on Farmstead, so go find that and have a watch. It's quite a good game. But he's backing up the other BT2. They're doing considerable damage to this T-35, but it just won't die. So I'm still trying to repair this. 120mm mortar, there you go. So it's taken out the 5 centimeter pack, which isn't ideal. So I think I've run out of AP, HE. Oh no, there we go. Come on. Still trying to take this thing out. It's such a mess. Like how many shots can you take, man? Jesus. You think the Soviets should have won the war in 1941 with this equipment? Oh my god. So he's backed up too much. I don't want to push that because it leaves my tank very vulnerable. Obviously my tank's right on the front line at the minute, which is not ideal. So I'm going to pull him back. I've gotten back in this Panzer II. So he's actually just mortaring our point. Triglav does have a mortar there, so he's just counter-mortaring that. We don't really have any artillery or anything of our own. We do have that little mortar, but the 120 is going to far outrange the 80mm. Tank's coming back though for repairs. I'll get him repaired up, sort him out. And get ready to push that T-35. That's purely why it's there, just to build the T-35. So I figured I'd pump a bunch of shells from across the river. I didn't know this thing was back alive, but it is. Happy days. So got a text to reply to. Got him back. So he's got assist there, so he's obviously moved something. I don't know if that was just the for the mortar. But I'm trying to sneak up and get a shot on it. I think my range is about 150-ish, I don't know. He's still got this BT-7 over here, he must have repaired it. So I'm just going to try and destroy it with the AT gun. Got him. Sneaky Rob. So I've taken that one out, which is good. I don't think I've actually picked up that I've actually killed it yet. I'm waiting for it to see fire. There we go. He does still have that BT-2 near the church I should be taking out, but I bought the Panther Pioneer squad. I like that they come with the flamethrower, so happy days. Let's get them out. I don't know why my tank's not shooting things. It hasn't even reloaded. What's with that? I thought they always auto-reloaded. I've never had that before. Weird. I'm trying to take this truck out. Don't know why. It's not towing anything. I actually don't know why I'm trying to take this truck out, to be honest. Yeah. The truck is down. Yeah, something's actually... Oh, he charged me with a flamethrower. What a cheeky move. Oh, that's dog shit. My own fault for having the Panzer II sitting right at the front, but... Yeah, rough. I've got soldiers around it too. Ah, well, so that's down. Didn't even know that I was getting flamethrowered. AT gun's still here on the flank. Things have quietened down a bit. They are in front, and the next point's kind of gone on their side again, so... Sometimes you'll find with this game that... Not in this game itself, but in Domination matches, you'll find that sometimes you just get unlucky with the points. Me, Josh, and maybe Triglav? I can't remember who the other one was. We had a match, and almost every single point besides 2 went on the enemy side of the map. Even though we both had, like, we got a front line right in the middle. So sometimes you can get unlucky with the zones in this game. So, yeah, it is what it is, but it's been pretty even so far in this match. I mean, considering they've got 3/4 of the map compared to our 1/4, it's probably been beneficial for us so far. I'm trying to get shots on this BT just in case. So now they've brought out some bigger arty by the looks of it. Obviously that's pretty dangerous for us. We don't have any real counter arty. I think Triglav's bought himself a 105, but they're pretty average. So he's counter artying, but you know, can only do so much. So I'm bringing this AT gun up. I wanted to try and push him back a little bit. So I can finally take out this tank. Probably shouldn't have even bothered with it, to be honest, but oh. You do get points for scoring things, so if I can finish it off, I will get points for it, I believe. No, I won't. Must have already gotten points for downing it. But I'm going to move these boys out a little bit and try to push out to the southeast. Oh, what do I go for? Ooh, I'm waiting for the Stone Panzer. Here we go. I'm going to move these boys over a bit as well to try and give myself a bit more of a presence. As I said, we're very cornered at the moment. I really need to push out a little bit. So I've made a bit of ground to the southeast there, as you can see, which is nice. He does have something there, but looks at it, I'm trying to kill. I think it's machine gun, to be honest. Yep, that's the operator. So happy days, I've decrewed it. It is still alive though. That Mosin scope, I'm watching it get so many kills right now. Like, I didn't even realise the game. As I said, this game was played ages ago. Even back then I always grabbed snipers, but now like pretty much every game I'll grab a sniper. Because they're so powerful. But 25 minutes to go, 312 to 200 their way. Points again on their side, but I brought out the big boy, the Stern Panzer. So I'm going to wheel this over and try and deal with this T-35. So the pack's still just sitting there doing its thing. I don't really care about it, whether it died or not. Just kind of letting it pop off. So I'm putting it on return fire. And yeah, Rob made the mistake of sending that to all. So I'm going to get that out of the way. And I've managed to get it to safety. Cheeky boy. But a lot of games, as you kind of get into the half-hour mark, there'll either be a tank that's dominating and can't be killed, or you'll be getting artied to death and there's nothing you can do about it. That's generally how most games go. So in this one, as you can see, me and Triglav are starting to get artied to death. There is also a tank we can't kill. So if we could kill the tank, we could probably make a push, but yeah, until we get rid of this tank, we can't really push. And while that tank's there, we're just being artied to oblivion. He's pulling that tank away though. Now they do have their third doctrine too. I believe he's the offensive, because I think it's the offensive. They get the T-35 and they get the KV-2, which is just OP as hell. Both of them are like impossible to kill. I'm trying to see if I can get a shot on this tank with the Stern Panzer. I'm being very bold with it, to be honest. So yeah, the KV-2's out. I'm making a push on Triglav. I'm just trying to see if I can't throw a shot far enough to hit him. But nothing, so I'm going to pull this back. No point leaving it there. It is a glass cannon. It's such a cool thing though, like it's awesome. But one shot is dead. Now I should be more careful with it. Just letting it turn around and do it itself is really stupid. And he's through. What's he got? The 203. So yeah, I'm just getting this the hell out of there. I'm also being charged with something. It looks like my 18 guns caught him, which was lucky, on my Panzer III. Get this out to safety. I do have to be careful because Triglav has arty there, so obviously he's going to be getting counter-artied. If I leave my Stern Panzer next to it, there's a chance it could die. So those are the things you got to watch out for. Still got my Panzer III sitting back here though. Obviously the KV-2, I don't really have anything that can deal with it. The Stern Panzer will probably damage it. We're probably going to take a few shots to kill it, so right now we're a bit stuck. So we've gone from one problem to another now. So he's brought this back out. Feeling very confident. Figured I would throw some shots at him and see if I could ruin that confidence. I don't think I've damaged the turret, but I've definitely stunned it. On, there we go. So main turret's down. I should be going for the track. I'm not going to hit it with the Stern Panzer. Probably the smarter option, but all goodly. So far, it's been a very good game though. Me and Triglav have been kind of stuck on the edge for a very long time. Yeah, I don't know how we're holding it so close. I've damaged a fair few components on this T-35 now. I'm going for the whole shot. 5cm cannon is having a very hard time, but there we go. And now it's time. Ooh, he's trying to arty me. I think Rob's done the old Rob special and snuck guys out behind us. I'm just trying to get these guys out. I should start doing it. Everyone else does it. I don't do it because it's such a gay tactic. But it works. So I should start doing it too. So the 203 is just going ham on our rear lines at the moment. Nothing that can counter that, so just kind of letting it go at the minute. Just trying to make sure we move our stuff around. Still trying to destroy this T-35. It's so rough. I've used pretty much all the AP ammo on this Panda 3 to try and take this out. Come on, get him. Nah, so couldn't do it. So I've got to bring the stern panzer up. See if that can't do some damage. They are RDing us to crap right now. Now the zone is on my guys, but obviously they have some equipment that we're going to find very difficult to deal with. They also have a lot of artillery, so the odds of me being able to keep my lads on there are pretty small, to be honest. So I don't know if I go for the T-35 or the Zis. I think I'll go for the T-35. Bit smarter option, I think. So hit it once. So the reload time isn't amazing on this tank, so you have to be careful. Now I'm just going to get these boys back into the stern panzer. Obviously I lost a few lads from when I got hit before. I have kept this stern panzer in the same spot for a while. I should probably be moving it, but it's okay. There we go, getting it out. Happy days. So I need to deal with that Zis thing. Pretty sure the truck's in the way. It's got decent armor this thing. So I'm just trying to get it out of reach of that Zis thing. But me and Triglav were pretty stuck on what to do. We're still fighting and, you know, still trying to find ways to win it, but Rob and this Danny dude are playing very well. Obviously, we know Rob's an excellent player. But yeah, it's a nice surprise to have a random join and actually be half decent. So, it's very hit and miss when you verse randoms on this game. But at the minute, I'm just trying to hold on to that point, get some points back. We managed to cap it. So we're a bit over 100 points down at the minute. Now that T-35 is destroyed, thank God. My stern panzer is still hanging about. I believe I'm actually going to pop a shot at this now. Try and get rid of that. But now that that T-35's gone, we can kind of split that KV2 a little. At the moment, they've only got one heavy tank on the field. And that is on Triglav's side, so I'm pretty confident that I can just, you know, push this up and chill out a little. I don't know how that didn't blow the cannon up, to be fair, but I think that's a bit silly. For some reason, I feel like he's going to get back on it and kill me. Does he? I can't remember. I can't remember. Ooh, what got me? Oh, the KV2. So he's pushed the KV2 up and hit me. So that's very rough. Oh, throw smokes. What am I doing? He's going to finish me off very shortly. I was going to get the officer out to pick it up, but nah. Going to try and get it out. So that's probably the worst thing that could have happened. You should, with equipment like that, you should watch the map and direct control it back. You shouldn't just let it walk back like I have been. Because then stuff like this happens, so I don't do stuff like that anymore. I will micro the hell out of equipment. I don't know why he didn't get in it. But yeah, micro the hell out of all your important equipment. And then, you know, it'll avoid moments like that where you could have, you know, perhaps survived. But they brought out another heavy tank. I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be another T-35, to be honest. There's another KV2. Oh, it might be... Actually, I think they both got a KV2 out. do have the points for another Sternpanzer, so thinking about it, and of course, Sternpanzer down. So they're not. They're probably going to think, all right, I've dealt with the Sternpanzer. I'm going to throw another one straight out. Triglav got the 8.8 flak and actually destroyed one of the KV2s. So at this point here, we're starting to claw back a little bit. As I said, me and Triglav were going to fight to the bitter end. We wanted to win. And we obviously are coming up against two very good opponents. So the KV2 is just causing absolute mayhem for me. I'm going to push this up and see if I can't get a decent shot on it. Come on. The range is probably the worst part of the Sternpanzer, to be honest. Bang. Oh, and I missed. So dumb. Those are those little moments in game that, if they go your way, would have been a game changer. I would have been able to push my my N3 up a little bit more. But not to be. So I'm just going to pull this back into the relative safety of my rear lines. Try and use that house as a bit of cover. I just want to get to a point where that KV2 couldn't shoot me. If I lose this point, we are probably screwed. We do still have the 8.8 pack, which can deal with the KV2, as you guys seen before, but I didn't want to leave it just up to Triglav. We want to keep as many pieces as we can. Triglav has brought the 8.8 up though. Now we're just going to bide our time until the KV2 exposes itself, sorry. Sometimes this game's about just waiting. You know, you might get slaughtered for a little bit, but if you can hold on for, 10 minutes until you can get something going. He went to flamethrower and pushed my point. Luckily the Sternpanzer wasn't on hold fire, he actually decimated that squad mat, so that's good. I'm making a bit of a push at this point. Obviously there's a bit of a dip in the hill, so I can hide my guys a little bit. I've used more elite infantry, just to make sure that I can kind of hold on. I'm going to spread a few of them outside the point. I didn't need them all sitting now, I was happy without it. So, Sternpanzer, I don't mean for it to be shooting, to be honest. I should have it on hold fire. I don't know why I've just let it sit there and shoot whatever it wants. Because I probably could have pushed up and hit this KV2 again. There we go, I've done it. So the 8.8's now getting shots on it. I'm going to push up and try and help. I think Triglav got a bit lucky on that first one because these are really hard to kill. What a hit. Did a lot of damage. Now we're both just going to sit here and throw shots at it. So he does have that assist. So I think I'm going to turn and try and hit that. Because Triglav, we would have thought the 8.8 should deal with the KV2, especially now that it's really damaged. So out goes the this. Starting to come back points-wise, which is nice. Those tanks have been a real thorn in our side all game. He has done a smart thing though. He's jumped out. He's turned off the engine, jumped out and thrown smoke so we can't see it. But luckily I knew exactly where it was. So I'm just going to sit here and throw another shot at it. And bang. I don't know if I hit the side of the house. So if you look on the thing, on the side of the screen there top right, it says KV2 M1940. So when it does that, I assume that the thing's dead. But I'm going to warn you now. It does not mean it's dead. Don't ever take that as a don't look at that thing as a kill, essentially. I'm throwing another shot at it. I didn't trust that it wasn't dead. I seen that I'd killed it. I was like, oh, I'll throw another shot just in case. Because sometimes that'll happen to me, they'll take out my tank and it'll say that they've killed it, but I can still repair it. So it is still repairable, so I need to make sure I'm throwing shots at it and stopping him. He's throwing smoke still, so that tells me that it's still alive. Another shot at it. So at this point I'm like, it's dead, it has to be. The 8.8's still throwing shots at it. God's sake. It's just taken like 3 or 4 Stern Panzer shots and the 8.8. So me and Triglav are like, sweet. We're now in front. We're capping the zone. We've got, you know, really good support pieces now. Let's, this was our time to finish it off, essentially. So I'm bringing another supply truck out. Try and resupply this Stern Panzer because we're going to need it for the last 10 minutes. 10 minutes left. We've got 471 to 466, myself and Triglav's way. They are now capping the middle though. So I'm trying to get some soldiers in there. The Stern Panzer will be very handy up there right now, actually. But these are Gerb Jaegers, so they are decent infantry. They should hold a decent amount of cap weight. And they do, as you can see. So I think this Danny dude's just getting crappy infantry out. It has worked for him a little, purely because he's had all the map control. He kind of just sit his forces around, but I don't recommend getting, you know, average infantry all game. Obviously never get tier 1 infantry unless it's like the start of the match and map control. But even tier 2 infantry, don't only go for tier 2. Like, make sure you're going for some elite infantry too, just to, you know, because it helps you with the cap weight. They defend a lot better. They come with a lot more equipment. Yeah, so do with that information what you will. But I figured probably time to try and move out a little bit to the southeast. Now we've kind of got to the point where we're on top. Triglav's pushing with the SDK now. So we've dealt with their tanks, so we're pretty confident we can get a move. I'm moving up on that church as well. Panzer 3's coming up. So you can hear all their trucks and stuff. He's got a BT2 out there, so figured I'd go deal with that. So they actually have a zone on their side now as well. They have hit the lead with the kills that they're getting at the minute. They're getting a lot of kills. My squad got slaughtered. So with that, I've just given them the lead. Not ideal. But I'm going to move this Panzer 3 up and I'm going to take out that BT. He's also got a lot of infantry there, so I figured, why not just deal with them? Bang. So I'll let that do its thing. I don't know if it has any machine gun ammo left, to be honest. Oh yeah. And the KV2 is alive. So that effed us a lot, actually. I don't understand how that thing was still alive, but it was. It's just one of those things in this game. Sometimes it screws you a little. So from here we're back to where we were, 10 minutes ago. Can't really push anywhere because that KV2 will destroy everything we have. We're really starting to gain some map control now. Triglav's actually pushing on their point, and with this KV2 it has the potential to push us straight back. Oh no, sorry. Their point... Sorry, there was 2 capture points in the middle, and the point on our side has been up longer than the point on their side. Like, they got the points. Is that a thing? Like, there's some zones... So it's destroyed my Panzer 3. Knew that was coming. Just letting him know that my Stern Panzer is still there, so don't push. Essentially, that's all I'm doing there. Just a bit of a warning to him. But I'm pretty sure he's just taken out Triglav's. Oh no. Thought he'd taken out the 88. All goodly. Now I've just got to, again, wait for him to expose himself so I can get a good hit. I do need to get some soldiers in that point, but as I said, now that this KV2's out, that's just completely screwed us. What do I go for? Nothing. Oh, I'm going to try and repair that tank. But this KV2 is just slaughtering us now. can't do anything about it. It's in a really nice little spot. Like, you can't fault his play with it, but that thing should have died. So stupid. 5 minutes to go though. It's 577 to 489. Rob and Danny's way. The game did switch in myself and Triglav's favour quite heavily, but the revival of that KV2 has completely flipped the script once again. I'm going to push some soldiers out here and try and get a cap on this zone. So he does have that BT2 out there still, so I do need to deal with that. Some of the stern pans are over. I think I should have set the AT gun. So he's moved the KV2 around. So I'm going to try and get a shot on it from this side now. He's left it in a pretty exposed spot. So he's done that to try and cover his boys pushing that zone, which is all good. What the hell is going on? I think I'm pulling it back because I don't know if he's still there. So I'm going to wait for him to expose himself before I do anything silly. And as you can see, he was moving, so it was a good call. I'm just biding my time at the minute. I don't need to deal with that tank that's out there. I can't do anything until that's gone. So I'm going to walk the AT gun over. I should just drive it, to be honest, but lazy. So you can see how the map control, like giving that up early, has really hurt us. He's been able to hide behind that church all game. If I had actually run up south early and covered all that ground, we would have captured more zones, and we probably wouldn't be dealing with a KV2 so close to our front line. Throw on smoke. That's all I can do. I'll do with him. Happy days. Now I'm just going to spread these guys out as best I can. I really don't want that tank to sit there and crap on them all. So this pack gun's still going, but it's so slow. I should have driven. I'm an idiot. So until I can deal with that, these guys are just going to get shot and killed for nothing. I can't do anything about it. So they have pushed a considerable amount away from us now. They're almost 150-ish points away. And there's only 2 minutes left. Me and Triglav weren't actually keeping track of the time. We weren't going to stop, no matter what. So Triglav's actually managed to get that 120. Now we don't know if it's actually dead, or if it's just saying it's dead, like the KV2, but at least it's going to stop shooting for a little bit. So I can't manage to actually get a hit on it. I'm trying to find a bit of an incline. I'll send him up the hill a little bit. I don't think he knows that I'm shooting at it yet. I don't think Triglav knows that he's killed that thing. So I'm sprinting old mate over there. He's probably going to die, but I'm sprinting him over just to try and get eyes on this BT. By the looks of it, we will capture this zone as well, which is quite nice. There it is. Don't know what I hit. Oh, God. I suck with this stuff. I'm telling you right now. I never hit anything. It's so stupid. Come on. I'm taking my damn sweet time, aren't I should just walk up the hill. What am I doing? There's a hill. There we go. He's found it. Happy days. So, 50 seconds left. Quite wild. A very good one. Someone at my door. I've got so little time left in the game. 10 pens is up though. I'm going to try and take this thing out. Last hurrah. If we can take this out and capture that zone, we could probably get the win. So that's what we're going for. I'm going to take out these tanks. We're going to get that zone capped. We're going to see if we can get the win. Can we do it, lads? One tank down. Almost. Got him. So we need under 60 points now. If we can get this Stern Panzer. Nah, but GG boys, was a great match. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.